bear with me while I do my skills here. So, excuse me. Thanks for watching here. I am just trying to do a little video blog every night. Just to kind of recap the day, things I've learned, things I've had difficulties with, things I can help educate other people on. So currently, if you didn't pick up on it, usually I'm doing some like bounce around in the gym program, lifting weights, getting real sweaty. If you haven't seen any of the shots, I'm sure you have. But that's my typical mantra. And I've done a fair amount of them in the past. Like I do like one program a year, and I would get maybe 5 pounds off, maybe a little bit more strength, something like that, but nothing big. It wasn't until almost a year and a half ago that I decided to kind of really do the program and the nutrition as well, because that was the difference. The other programs, I would do the workouts, and I really didn't pay attention to the nutrition. I thought I had the nutrition under wraps. Clearly, I didn't. So since then, I've done programs one after another. Just this year, starting in January, I've completed 3 of them, which is huge for me. I mean, 3 programs would have taken me 3 years. So, you know, three programs only took me what? We're in August, so 8 months, not even. So I'm on a new program, and the new program is completely different. It is not bouncing around in the gym and in my garage. It is. It's called the Ultimate Reset. I posted about it. It's a 21-day cleanse. Um, Basically, it's a long version of a short cleanse I used to do, but the long version basically takes out certain types of foods slowly. We get used to eating meat and dairy and grains, and they are removing those items slowly but surely. So by the end of the 21 days, I will be on a vegan diet. They remove cheese right away, which I'm really dying. I love cheese. So, and I get to watch my family have cheese tonight, and we have like packages of it in the fridge. But that's cool. Maybe I'll lose a lot of weight. Maybe cheese is my downfall. I don't know. I'll find that out. So, why am I doing this? Well, as I've done other programs, especially programs of recent, where I've tried to pay better attention to the nutrition, I've made headway. I've lost weight, but I feel like I've hit a plateau, and I know that part of it's mental because I have been a larger person since I was like 5 or 6 years old. At some point then I associated stress and reaching towards food as my source of relief, and it hasn't lost my side since. And so I've been working on that a lot lately. So there's a mental part for sure, but I also want to just kind of go as deep as I can into this type of process and see if I can just break that plateau. So let's talk about the good and the bad. The good is that there is tons of food. I had these huge meals, so much food, like I was full. In fact, like one for lunch, I had to like use 3 cups of greens, and I used spinach. I started pouring out that 3rd cup in there, and it was just too much. I knew I couldn't eat it, so I only used 2. Granted, it was probably only like 10 calories I put back in the bag, but there was no way I was going to eat all 3 cups. So yeah, I'm satisfied with the taste for the most part, other than the cheese thing. The serving size, that's fine. I'm happy with like the fact that I got like a little basic schedule here, so it's like when to take what. There's some I have to take distilled water, and I have to put in some Himalayan pink salt. They really want to guarantee that you're getting pure water. There is an optimized supplement that you take, which helps with the nutrient absorption. And then at the end of the day here, I had to take a Soothe supplement to kind of help with digesting. And I'll know more about that tomorrow. Anyways, so yeah, the schedule's handy. They have all the recipes in the book. They have everything you need. So that's the good stuff. It was all here. It was all pretty easy. Also, the other good thing was that on Facebook there's a support group for just this week. This program is broken up into 3 short weeks, and this week is dedicated to one focus. The next week will be another thing, and the third week a final aspect. And so there is a Facebook group that I can tap into, that I have tapped into, that I've read and looked at, tips and things of that nature to help me through this week as I try and go through this. So, it is different. So the bad stuff, there's a lot of prep. There's a lot of prep. And I did a meal, I did a full-fledged meal, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I do have an option of throwing Shakeology in there, either for breakfast or lunch. I don't know if they said dinner, but I chose not to do that because I wanted to get the experience of just all the food. I'm going to save the Shakeology days for times like this weekend when I got to go to a conference, and prepping all this food in the middle of a conference is not possible. I'll have my shake in the middle for lunch. So yeah, the prep is probably the toughest thing. And they do tell you things that you can prep in advance. So make no mistake, you could have definitely followed through on that. I didn't do that. But like for instance, lunch, I had to I weighed out all the food. I had to make my own dressing. I had to make my own miso soup. And so it took some time, that's all. And I'm lucky because I'm here at home with the kids, but if you're out working, it might be tough. You have to prep that stuff in advance. So you have to be good about that. So yeah, that was kind of a downside. I'm a little tired today, but I don't know if it's necessarily from the food. I stayed up a little late. Probably had one too many Manhattans last night as I prepared for my venture. So yeah, I can't complain. At the same time, since you are on this cleanse, you're not supposed to do strenuous exercise, so there is no bouncing around in the garage. Today I chose a program called Tai Cheng, which is a version of Tai Chi, so not strenuous at all. In fact, I was very relaxed after it. It was about a half hour, and I was ready to take a nap. So I'll be trying to check that program out at the same time. Alright, let's see, what else is there? That's about it. So far so good. I'll get up every morning, I'll weigh myself, just kind of see where things are at. Maybe every week I'll take some measurements. Also look for it, I'm tracking all of this. So I'm using a food scale, I'm measuring things out. I'm using, my Lose It app. I want to know, how many calories am I taking in? What are my macronutrients? Because in my mind, I think, all right, I need to be at this calorie level, and I need to have this kind of percentage breakdown for my macronutrients. Sorry, I can't speak this late. So I'm just curious to see what they have in mind, because I am following each of their days to a T. They give you a array of things you could choose from, but they also give you all right, day 1 breakfast, have this. Day 1 lunch, have this. I am doing that. That's in the book. So I'm gonna do that as long as I can until I hit stuff like this weekend where I can't do the lunch that they have. So I will do my shake. But yeah, I'm gonna put up those numbers for you along with this this video, and I don't know, just see where the numbers lie, and then we'll see how I do. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. If I don't know the answer, I'll find them. But whatever I can, help you out with, I'm here. After this, I hope to do some weightlifting, put on some more muscle, maybe do like a couch to 5K if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, whatever you're interested in, I'm here to help. So thanks for watching if you watched this long, and I'll try and keep it a little shorter. Thanks for sticking it out on this first day. So have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.